The ice. Welcome back to Ice Hockey on Eurosport.
Well, the American side coming in with Robert Stauber in the goal, Scott Young and Brian Leach on the defense, Brown, Fitzgerald, and Paul Fenton on the first line, John O'Callaghan and Thomas Curvers with the big shot on the defense, with Ed Olczyk and Davey Christian guiding that second line. Greg Brown and Jeff Norton have had a pretty fair tournament with Pat LaFontaine from the Islanders going with Mullen on that third line. Thomas Chorsk, a college student over here playing for the Team US. Randolph Woods linking up well with him thus far in the tournament.
Well, the Poles looking for their second victory of the tournament. They've got Stapinski out there, Kadzioka, Steblecki, Trist, and Stebnicki is by far their best line. But they really do have a couple other players. Watch Zapka, Kopia, and Podsiadlo. They can put the puck in the net. They're not going to be a pushover, but really they are struggling against a team like the United States side. Well, the Americans playing from right to left will be looking for their third victory of the tournament.
Well, when the teams met last, the Americans totally out-muscled the Poles and skated them into the ice. We'll see what the Poles can do against this American team tonight.
So the Poles on the attack now, playing from left to right. Bouillard up on the wing. A long shot from Quasi-Groc. The Poles fighting for every puck, as they have done throughout the tournament, but really they just couldn't string the goals together. Young, Leach, pushed in, going in forward is Fenton. Snuggerud taken out of the play. Curvers now forechecking. Steblecki. Steblecki, a long shot on goal. Pushed away into the corner. LaFontaine. Miller on the far side, calling for it. Brown gets it over. Working his way in now. LaFontaine takes a shot. The rebound comes out. That's the first goal from number 19, Mullen. Well, the goaltender made a nice save, but the rebound went right onto Mullen's skate. Not a defenseman in sight.
Well, this play generated back in the American zone. Pat LaFontaine split through the defense. Goalie did well to get a pad on that, but Brian Mullen was in there for the rebound all by himself. Here you see Pat LaFontaine. Pretty nice save by the goalie to get a pad on that. There's no help defensively for that rebound.
Gabriel Samojs, the goaltender for Poland, under fire here in the early stages of the first period. A backhand shot. I have a feeling that the Americans are really going to turn it on for this one. Leach now. Oh, and that's another goal. Snuggerud. Number 22, again, right in front of the net. Makes it 2-0.
Well, Dave Snuggerud has done a lot of work around the net. He's done a lot of work throughout the whole tournament around the net as he plays that type of game. And Brian Leach has the puck here. He moves it over to the other point. The shot is taken. And there's Snuggerud right by the post where he belongs. There you see the shot going on the ice. Snuggerud has out-muscled the defenseman. He puts it behind the goaltender.
2-0 the score, and a pole without a stick. I guess you could say a pole without a pole. In the corner now, Briac trying to get that out, but eventually Brown comes up with it and fires it in. Bouillard going back. Bouillard being chased by Kelly Miller. The Poles aggressive at times. Quasi-Groc on the backhand shot. Oh, and that's in the net. The goaltender fanned on that completely. The glove hand was down, but not far enough. And Quasi-Groc picks up goal number 1.
Well, Quasi-Groc has done a lot of hard work for this Polish team throughout the tournament, as he's a very hard skating forward. He lays that backhander in, and the goalie just can't find the handle on that one. There he is again. He's worked in between the defensemen, Just takes a long backhander from the slot. The goalie's looking behind him for that one.
So 2-1 the score here in the first period. Leach brings it over the blue line. A wrist shot brought down in front of the net. Another power play situation here for the Americans. Leach. Oh, and that's in the net. Leach from way back at the blue line picks up a power play goal to make it 3-1.
Well, Brian Leach showing that he can get the big shot away from the point as well as these other defensemen who are known for it. There he is, Brian Leach, with the big shot from the point. The goalie can't find it. There you see what the goalie's looking at. The shot's coming at him. A little late trying to get that deflector glove over for it.
Well, perhaps the goaltender was anticipating something from Eddie Olczyk beside him. 3-1 the score. The Americans turning on the style, turning on the pressure here, picking up the pace a bit. Stebnicki taken out of the play. The Americans wrestling along the boards. Here's Chris now, a stylish player, gets it over to Steblecki. Back to the point, Kadzioka. And when this line is on, they do handle themselves well. The Americans, of course, with a man on the box here. Steblecki, a shot. Again, number 7 gets a rebound, kicks that away. That was nice. Oh, that was a silly effort there. Fenton going in on the backhand side. The goalie goes down. The puck is lying there. Oh, and that was so nice. Fenton was lying on the ice. No one came to get the puck. And he just spun around and put it in the net.
Great second effort from Paul Fenton, but where were the Polish defensemen? As a pass is fed to Fenton, he's leaning on the defenseman, doesn't get the shot away, slides into the goalie, but he still got control of the puck and makes a lovely backhand shot into an open net. Here you see the play again. It's coming in toward the goaltender. Fenton can't get it, but he turns around and there it is. I'll have it this time, and he backhands it into the net.
Going in on goal, the Americans still putting on the pressure. 4-1 the score, a long shot from the point. Hits a skate, this one's in the net. Snuggerud again from way back at the blue line, and they really are making these shots from the point count. That's his 4th goal of the tournament, and number 5 in this game for the Americans.
Well, the Americans controlling the puck all over the ice here. It's the first shot from Leach, goes off a forward, goes right over to Snuggerud, and he gets it off. There's a lot of traffic in front of that net.
The Americans all around this net. They score again! Eddie Olczyk this time. Play had gotten a bit sloppy in the slot area, but Olczyk got the shot away, and that's number 6 for the USA.
Well, Olczyk's a blocky type forward, and he just kind of out-muscles a couple of Polish defensemen here and snaps a nice wrist shot up into the top corner.
On the break, 6-1, Leach going down on the left wing, and it's still the Americans right in front of the net. They score another one. Housley, the defenseman who wears number 6, makes it number 7 for the Americans. It really is one-way traffic.
Well, you can see by the smiles here the way this game is going. Pass is fed out. There's Phil Housley in front. Not much help in front of that goaltender.
Scott Young getting it across. That's number 8. Randy Wood made it look so easy. He flipped it over the goalie as he went down. And really, they're almost scoring whenever they want to.
Well, not an easy situation for a goaltender tonight, as he's feels like he's in a firing line. Randolph Wood just dumps that one over him.
30 seconds remaining in the period. A shot. There's another goal. Olczyk got the tip from right in front of the net. Let's look at this again.
Puck goes back to the point. Scott Young's got all day to get this shot off. Takes a shot. There's that Olczyk coming from behind the net.
So 9-1 the score here. Oh, and the Poles have scored. Zapka got a piece of that. I don't think his stick touched it. We'll have to see this on the replay. But nevertheless, that's their 2nd goal of the game.
Well, the puck went down the left wing, and Zapka's just running for gold here. As he's going by the net, he's tangled up with the defenseman. The puck manages to sneak in.
The Americans with the pressure on. Christian, number 27, makes it number 10. It looked so easy for him. He was left alone to the left side of the net. The goaltender was down, and the net was yawning.
Once again, the Poles trying to kill off another penalty here. All kinds of time. Dave Christian's wide open on the far side.
Curver's working his way in on the backside. He scores! Curver's number 5 came up from the blue line and saw that that side of the net was left open again. The goaltender stranded on the far side of the crease.
Well, right off the face-off, the puck goes in toward the net. Curvers has got a lot of time as he's wide open on the far side.
Well, the Americans celebrate. They win this one 11-2. Strong performance from them. On Thursday, the Soviet Union take on Czechoslovakia. Sweden go against the Canadians. They're going for gold, silver, and bronze. On Friday, the Americans against West Germany. Poland against Finland. Until then, from Richard Beaupre and myself, Paul Ferguson, bye for now.